All right, we're going to be working on page 24. Make sure that when you do check your work that you have, or when you get to the video, that you've already tried all these problems, and that if you're fixing something, you're also showing your work. So what is the value of the 8 in the following numbers? So here what you're going to do is just look for the 8 and look for the place value. Well, this 8 is in the tens place, so that 8 is worth 8 times 10, which is 80. This 8 here is in the what place? Well, here's the comma, and it's the first comma, so it tells me it's in the thousands place. So that first 8 is worth 8,000. The next 8 is in the ones place. It's just worth 8. And the final 8 is in the hundreds place. And I know that because here's ones, tens, hundreds. So I have 800. Now here, we're just multiplying. I know that when I multiply by 10 or a number ending in 0, I can ignore the 0. This is just 3 times 1. Well, 3 times 1 is 3. Then I tack on the 0 at the end. Okay? And then we're going to continue with that. So here, ignore the 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Tack on 2 zeros. So 3 times 100 is 300. And you can continue with that. So here I have 3 zeros. I can even write them now. 1, 2, 3. And 3 times 1 is 3. So I have 3,000. 30 times 10, same idea. 3 times 1 is 3. And then I have 2 zeros, so add them on to get 300. The next one I have, next problem is write 4 multiples of 4. So multiples of 4 is just we count by 4. So 4, 8, and then that means they're also divided by 4. The next 4 would be 12, then 16, and then 20. All right, now we're going to go ahead and multiply. We have 23 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then 3 times 2 is 6. So 23 times 3 is 69. And I'm going to do 2 times 2, which is 4. 2 times 4, which is 8. 2 times 2, which is 4. And now we're going to move down to problem 5. So how many tens are in 30? So this is like division. 30 divided by 10. Well, I got to think about that. I could go to my 10 row, stop when I get to 30, and that would be 3, because 3 times 10 is 30. How many tens are in 300? So it's the same idea. We're going to divide. 300 divided by 10. And there's a trick. This is dividend and this is divisor. On my dividend, if I have zeros, I can cross them off if I have zeros on my divisor. So I do. I can cross off 1 0 and another 0. So 30, now it's 30 divided by 1, which is 30. So there are 30 tens in 300. And I can think about this. 10 times 30 is 300. Now how many 7s are in 21? I'm just going to divide. 7 divided by 21 is what? Go to my 7 row. Stop when I get to 21. And I get 3. Now we can divide here. 7 goes into 21. We know 3 times. Bring down the 0. 7 can't go in a 0, so it also goes in 30 times. So there are 30 7s in 210. And now we're just solving these. These are just basic addition problems. The important part is you want to make sure you line up your place values correctly. So 50 plus 6 is 56. 300 plus 20 is 320. And this one, you want to make sure you line up those place values. So 200, 50 and 6, add them up, 256.